with this. We are going to go ahead and launch this training. I am super excited because what I was sitting there thinking about, I was like, man, we haven't done a posting training in a hot minute, and we have so many new people that are here on our team. So I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you are new to our team. This is a really, really good training for you to start on because it's all that you really need to know how to do right when you get off the, start the business, because we post every single day. I'm really curious how many of you joined the business because you saw a post. Drop a 2. Drop a 2 if you're here because you saw your upline posting, you saw your upline talking about the business, you saw them talking about the products. I want to know if that is how you got here, because that is how I joined, and I know majority of y'all are here because of the post. So we're going to break down all the things that have to do with posting. We're going to talk about captions. We're going to talk about posting ideas. We're going to talk about pictures. We're going to talk about apps. We're going to talk about all the things. So let me open my little notes here. Let me find it. Okay, so we are actually going to start with Danny. Danny is about to go double diamond, which is the 5th rank, I think, in the business. It's an average of $5,000 a month. So she's going to introduce herself and she's going to share her best tips with you. And I'm going to unmute you.
Okay, can you hear me? Good. Change to my hotspot really quick, just to be safe. One moment. Okay, I think that's gonna diamond, almost double. In a few days, I will officially not be able to say a diamond leader anymore. But I've been in this business for a year and a half, like 20 months. I'm about to turn 20, so I am still 19, just for a few more days. I saw what I'm going to be talking about because I love Instagram and posting on Instagram and stuff. But I literally saw her from, like, I didn't even know who she was. She was just posting, and I was like, what are you doing? I need in on this. So her posting every single day, like, I was like, well, that's what she did to get me, so that's what I'm going to do to get my people, because obviously it worked somehow. So I just want to talk about, like, Instagram, like, aesthetics kind of, and just, like, finding yourself and, like, branding yourself a little bit on Instagram and through, like, your pictures and everything like that. So my first, like, tip is, like, filters. So filters make everything better. Like, it literally could be like just a basic selfie and you can slap a filter on it and it looks wonderful on your Instagram. Find something that suits you personally. So I really love, like, pinks and, like, bright colors. I like rainbows, just, like, very, like, blush colors and bright vibes. And everyone knows that. You can go to my Instagram and everyone, like, the whole team just knows that that's, like, what I'm into, just by looking at my page. So find something that fits you. So I know some people, like darker colors, and, like, just find something that fits you. So don't look at my Instagram and be like, oh my God, I have to be her. Find something that fits you. There's millions of, like, presets on Etsy that are super cheap for, like, packs of, like, 5. So you get a couple of different filters that you can, like, look through. You can situate them and find something that, like, looks good on all your pictures, and then you just put the same preset on all your pictures and they all look, like, put together. Like literally it could be the most simple picture, and it looks good. So presets and finding the color scheme that you like. Also your bubbles, your highlights on Instagram, I have mine matching, like, my bright colors, my pinks, like, things that I like and everything. So your highlights matter. Your Instagram, like, whenever you go on somebody's page and you first see their page, like, we all do it, we're like, okay, this Instagram looks really put together and very aesthetic, or it may not. So whenever somebody comes on my page, I want them to be like, oh my God, this girl's Instagram is so cute. Because if they don't look at my posts, they're more likely to stay following me if they think that I have a cute Instagram. It's just how people work. So those are the first things. So find filters that fit you. How I get like my Instagram to flow good, it's kind of just like whatever, but mostly it's photo shoots. So I don't get ready every single day. I just so happened to get ready today because I wanted to feel good about myself all day. And I took a bunch of selfies today. The other week I went and did my makeup and I took my tripod out. I took 3 different outfits and I went and took like a bunch of different pictures by myself with my tripod. So even if you don't have anybody to take pictures for you, invest in a tripod because they are wonders, and one of those little clicker things, or you can use your timer on your camera. So there's no excuses there because it was totally out of my comfort zone, but I did it anyways. And like I said, makeup days, like if you have one day where you're feeling like doing your makeup, just toss it. You don't even have to go out, like just toss on a few different shirts, different angles in your apartment, like coffee mugs, like all the things. They're so simple. Like I took multiple pictures today and slapped a preset on them, and I was like, okay, this is like posting worthy. Like it's not that hard. Okay, and then branding yourself. We always talk about branding yourself, and like there's literally just on the Zoom alone, there's 130 different people. There's tons of It Works distributors out there. You have to be yourself and like stick out in a way that people are gonna like connect with you personally. So branding and having people know like key things about you more than just that you're an It Works distributor is super important. So like just for an example, the main things that people like go to my page who are following me, they know that I sing. Yeah, Baby Yoda, I always forget about that one. They know I love corgis. I always like post Baby Yoda memes because I'm literally obsessed with him. I play guitar. I love bright colors. You can see that just from looking at my page. You have to find those things, whatever it is. Cheyenne loves cats. Like Cheyenne Knox loves TJ Maxx. Like everybody knows those things about them because they post about them consistently. So find those things and then don't stop posting about those. Like post about the business, but also make sure you're posting about like the things that you love too, because people are going to connect with you about those. And then they're going to be like, oh yeah, I kind of want to lose weight or like grow my hair out. And I remember this one girl that was like kind of good at singing. Like she sells those health and wellness products. So I'm going to go to her. So make sure you're branding yourself and talking about the things you love other than the business. And then I just had one like little last like tidbit, and it was don't be afraid to post. Like this whole thing is about posting 101, but like you're gonna be afraid of judgment and stuff. But I was somebody at the beginning where I was just like, I literally saw my leader posting at first. I just was like, okay, like I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm kind of uncomfortable having to like kind of post every single day, but just do it because you get better. It gets really fun sometimes where like I'm literally so excited to go out and take pictures because I have stuff to post. I'm like, yeah, this is so exciting. So you may get judged by people, but like those people aren't paying your bills. So don't be afraid to post. It's so crucial. I think that's all I have.
So good. Y'all, please make sure that you are taking notes. They're going to give you so much info tonight that you're going to get off this Zoom and be like, okay, what? You're going to want to be able to go back and look at apps, look at tips that they give you. But yes, guys, Danny didn't join this business knowing how to post. She didn't join this business knowing how to use a preset, knowing how to take pictures. She just followed what her leader was doing and what we've done. So I dropped her Instagram handle in the comments. Go follow her. I'm going to drop each girl's Instagram as they speak so that you can go follow them and get ideas. But follow the way that she does. Follow the way that she posts pictures. If you see a leader posting a caption that you're like, oh, I like that, follow it and try to make your own. It's so amazing. So definitely do everything that Danny does because it's obviously working, because the next time she's on the Zoom, I'm going to get to say Danny Servin, double diamond. Thank you so much. I love all those tips. Okay, so Katie, you should be able to unmute yourself. My service, I've never had a Zoom be this whack. I don't even know what's going on, but we're going to wing it.
Got it. I got it. Can you hear me?
Yes. Take it away, sister.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Katie Battenfield. I'm a double diamond, if you don't know who I am. So Shay just kind of told me to talk about how to post, like when you're going through life. Like, do you ever catch yourself, you're like, I'm having a crappy day, or something bad happens or something's going on and you say you're too busy and you have like all the things going on. I've had all the things go on, all the things. I've gone through the lowest of low in the past 6 months. I've had a parental death. I've been going through postpartum depression and anxiety. I've had a lot of my team go through a lot of life. I have a lot of up and down days, but I always post. And these are my notes to tell y'all. That's a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of read off of what I said. So during all the hard times that I was going through, one thing that was always in the back of my mind was like, what if I don't post today? I have literally been called out by somebody for not posting. They're like, hey, why didn't you post today? Hey, you didn't post your coffee today. Do you not drink it anymore? Did you stop losing weight? Like, does it not work anymore? I've literally been asked that. So when I don't post, I'm like, oh my God, what if that one girl is watching my social media and she's like, okay, if this is supposed to like happen for me, if I'm supposed to join this business, she'll post today and I'm going to see her feed and I'm going to message her and I'm going to join that business. What if you being lazy and you deciding that your day was so hard and you didn't post, you literally like took that opportunity away from somebody because of your whatever's going on. You could have changed that person's life. Okay. I know that, you know, me and Courtney, I was just on FaceTime with Courtney before this, and I was talking about, you know, how Courtney came about. I was posting. I was so excited. I would talk about my post. Courtney signed up and Courtney's now a double diamond. Okay. And she went double diamond in like 8 months. And Cassie, so the day Cassie joined me, I posted oh my gosh, I posted and posted and posted and posted, and she joined me right before I went diamond. But when she joined me, she already thought I was a diamond because I talked about going diamond so much that she already thought I was a diamond. So when she got started, she was bragging about how I was a diamond and I wasn't even diamond yet. Okay. And it was all because I was posting. And so when she got started, she was like, well, if Katie went diamond, like I'm going to go diamond. She went diamond in 5 months. Okay. Had I not been posting like that, neither one of those girls would have gotten started and been so on fire, and they wouldn't have posted as consistently as they do. And if you don't know, both my girls post very consistently and enroll quite a lot. So if you're not posting, you're literally taking an opportunity away from somebody just because you decided your day was too hard. And second, it's not that hard to just post. Think about what's going on in your life. And if you can just talk about it, you don't know how many other people can relate to you, or just looking for the out or the opportunity or a friend or somebody to just relate. Don't take that opportunity from somebody because you decided whatever's going on is too big to change somebody else's life. That's all I have, Shay.
Freaking men. That's all I gotta say, man. Like, when I think back to the day that I joined Courtney, I was not looking for this business at all. I didn't even know that these things really existed other than just me seeing other people do it. But it was the moment that I saw Courtney Bohr post on the Discover page randomly. I was like, oh, I'm going to click on this. She looks cute. Read the caption, messaged her, joined 36 hours later. What if she wouldn't have posted that day? I wouldn't be here. And none of you would be on the Zoom right now. None of you would be working towards making an extra income. Does that blow anyone else's mind? One post. So every day that you wake up and decide to say, I don't know what to post, I don't have a picture to post. I've heard that a billion times. I don't have a picture to post. I don't know what to say. I don't have the energy. I'd rather stay in bed. I'll watch Netflix instead. You just missed out on your next ambassador diamond. You just missed out on your next leader. What if Katie was like, oh, you know, I don't want to post because I just don't know, like I'm not diamond yet, OMG. No, she manifested that thing. She was like, I'm going diamond. I talked about going diamond and earning a $5,000 bonus every single day from the day that I joined. I had no idea what diamond was. I thought Ruby was the top of the company when I first joined, okay? I had no idea. But I figured it out, and I shouted out that promotion every single day that when I promoted, I had people message me and they were like, wait, whoa, I thought you were diamond this whole time. Psych. No, I just faked it until I made it. So I love that Katie said that. And two guys, like, you're going to go through life, okay? You're going to go through ups and downs in your business. You're going to go through points where maybe you just don't feel like it, but do it anyway, because it is so selfish for you not to share this opportunity because you have no idea who is watching. I have people that are on my team right now that are leaders. You're actually going to hear one of them that I didn't even know she was interested in the business. She followed me for so long, never liked a single picture, never commented on a single picture. What if I would have said, oh, nobody wants this business, and I would have stopped? She would have joined somebody else. Think about that for a second, okay? Okay, Sarah.
Hi guys. So I'm on my phone. I'm gonna share on my phone. So you gotta tell me if it works. I'm gonna get off of my one where you can see me and come down here. Can you hear me? Am I down here now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna share things. Let me see. I'll hold you first up here. Let me just turn off this other one. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna share things on how to make your stories or how to like edit pictures and all of those things. Am I frozen for anybody? Okay, good. I'm frozen on my screen. So I'm gonna start with like making pictures for your stories. So things about, it could be like business post or product post. What I do, you can use the like versions of these apps that you pay for, but I use the free ones. So I'm gonna talk about PixArt and Over. Okay, so we're gonna try to screen share. Let's see. There we go. Can y'all hear me still?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so what I do to make my stories is I go to PixArt. So this is PixArt, and this is free. You can download it in your app store, and then you press the little colored circle at the bottom. You can scroll down and pick a colored background. So there's tons of different colored ones, and so I just start with white, and then I crop mine. This is kind of going to go fast, so if you get confused, definitely watch the replay so you can see things. So you crop it to be the Instagram story size like that. So PixArt, if you click on these stickers, has like millions of stickers. So, and they're all free unless they have that little crown next to them. So these are like stickers that I've used. They're in my recents. But if you search literally anything in the stickers, you'll find it. So let's see, Polaroid right there. I'm just gonna make a random picture. So I don't know, this one's really random. But you can make that guy there and then add some other stickers on there. So I'm just gonna go to my recent ones, but if you like look up iPhone, you can do that. And this is gonna be like an opportunity one, but you can do it too for like products. It would be the same thing, just different stuff. But so these stars are on top of everything right now. And what I want to do is move them under so they look more like a background. So I'm going to click this layered item at the top, whatever that is, and click move down twice because it's on top of both of those. So now it's got this little thing going on it. And then I'm going to add a picture on it. So I really don't want to add a picture of me actually. Oh no. I'm just going to add a picture of me. Okay. So I'm adding this picture. And what I do is I make it to where it fits inside that Polaroid and move it down. And now it looks like it's inside of there. Pretty cool, huh? So let me make this one. There you go. So this is what I typically do to make mine. And then I go and use the draw tool and you can change it to a shape. I usually use that one and change the opacity a little bit. You don't have to do that. And then this little color picker, you can pick a color that you want. So I'm just going to use the color that's already on this and do that. And then if I drag, I make the little box. So there's a little box there. I'll make another one up here too. Oops. As well, make him bigger there. So this isn't my finest work, but that's a little bit of what it is. And so you can do that on PixArt. Also, PixArt does have text here, but I like to use Over's text because it's just like they have better text. So let's see. If I wanted to, I could use this easily and use one of their texts. They have tons of them here, but I don't want to. So I'm going to take that away, save this to my albums, and then I'm going to go to Over. So this yellow one right here is Over. A lot of people have the one that you pay for, but I just go to templates and find something that I like in here. So there's one that I always use because I like its font, which is this one. So obviously I don't want all that extra stuff on there. So I go to this little layer item at the top and delete everything else in it that I don't want. So I don't want any of this stuff in there. And then I go to the background, change the color to off. That way it has no background. And the canvas to the size of Instagram stories. I'm sorry if anybody's getting lost. Oh, I can see y'all now. Shay's like freaking out. And then I go into my images and I'll pick that picture again, make her pretty big. and then move the font that I like up there. So I just like finesse the system, use a font that is supposed to be pro, but now I can use it because it's on a free template. So let's say I want to put now hiring there. I can add it up there, really cute. And then I always change the color to what I want it to be and add a shadow just so that way it looks a little bit bolder. So there you go. That says now hiring now. And then you can add more stuff to it, whatever you want. Over also does have graphics to it too. These are some of the free ones that I've saved. They just don't have as many as PicsArt does. They make you pay for a lot of them. So you can find some there if you want to, but typically I just get them all on PicsArt. Another thing that you can do on PicsArt, if I were to do a product one, this isn't a product one, but I have some that I screenshotted for y'all to be able to show you. So this is coffee. If I use this cutout button right here, you can also do this to cut yourself out of something. Like if you've seen some of my stories, I cut myself out and add me on a background. So that selected the coffee. It messed up a little bit on this corner. And now it's only going to be the coffee. So if you were to make something that was like about your coffee in the morning, you could actually put this on a template, like hold on, let me actually show you this. Let me just delete everything. If you wanted to, you could go to make this one that doesn't have any background to it and do that same thing again. So add the coffee, grab the cutout, cut him out of there. And you don't have to do it perfect because it kind of like fixes it for you. Okay, so now that is on like a transparent background. So if I apply it and then I just save it just like that, and I go to my Instagram, if I were to have a video of me making my coffee, and I'm not going to add a video, I'm just going to add this picture that I had earlier, but it would work on a video too. And you went back to your photos and found that picture of the coffee that you just did, and you press copy. This also applies to like anything. Like if you had a picture too, you could do that. It's going to pop up over here, and you can add it onto your story just like that. So if it was a video, you could do that on a video too. Or if you wanted to add a photo to something, you could copy it and add it to the picture too. Does that all make sense to y'all? Sorry, that's a lot. You gotta watch this again. I know, I'm sorry. Another thing that you could do hold on, are y'all asking any questions? Let me check what y'all are asking.
No, I think we're all just pretty mind blown, so.
Okay, sorry. I have a few more things that I want to share. So if you are not creative, you don't have to be, because Pinterest has like everything you need in it. So I recently realized that PicsArt has all of these things that are already made for you. So I have this album that has things that I like. So if I wanted to use this picture, I wouldn't even have to make the background. I would just put a picture on top of that white space and then some text and stuff, make it look really cute, and then you don't have to do that step. Like this one already has a space for you. Easy for you to do. And then backgrounds and stuff like that. This is kind of what I've been using recently because I just made my own mind blown moment and found those. Another thing, I have a board about stories. So this is like stories inspiration. So you want to utilize your stories. That way people will message me and tell me that they love my stories because I have a way that I do them. So make them unique to you. There's like secret Gifs on Instagram. So they're not really secret, but if you look up a specific word, you'll find Gifs that wouldn't typically come up if I were to just look up like coffee cup. So you can find these on Pinterest too. Like I have all of these in here that are just like cute little GIFs that you wouldn't typically find on their own. But that's all Instagram stories. You can also make Instagram stories by yourself without using PicsArt or anything. So if you were to make like a little period and use the classic guy and make him transparent, orange is random, but oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. You could like cover this something up and then write text over that orange box. Instead, if you wanted to just like skip out on PicsArt and over and just use the regular Instagram stuff, you could do that super easily. So it's not as difficult as you would think. So I'm gonna shift to Lightroom, which is what I use to make filters. So I'm gonna click this filter or this picture, which is unfiltered right now. So like Danny said earlier, you can buy what are they called? what are those things called? Whatever they are, filters. You can buy them on Etsy or something. But I don't buy mine. I just make mine. So I'm just going to quickly show y'all how I do mine. I do the noise reduction to make things softer. You can play with colors on things. So I usually take the whites or the yellows down, make the oranges go up. I like blue. So finding something that fits you is really key. Like Danny was saying, to find like a theme for your Instagram or also your Facebook too. And then once you find something that you like, so let's say I like that, in this top 3 dot corner, you can create a preset and then just name it like me. And then whenever you come here, instead of having to redo all of that, you can go to this little preset button over here, and you can use that preset every time you have a new picture. So if I were to reset this to open, and then I click this presets, and I click that one that I just made that says me, it's gonna just automatically apply on there. So it's super easy. So if you have a way to edit your pictures and you like it a lot, that'll be super helpful for you, because then it's super easy for you to just add a picture and put the same filter on it every time. But I think that is all that I was going to share with y'all. Also, if you don't have the preview app, I would get that. Where is my preview app? Right here. This will help you plan out the posts that you are planning. So all of these pictures that you can see right now, I have not posted. The last picture I posted is that one in the yellow bathing suit. And then everything up here is things that like eventually I plan to post, but you can move them around so you can see what your layout of your Instagram is going to look like. That way it's all looks uniform and things like that. But if y'all have any other questions, you can ask me. But that's all I had for that.
I'm dead. We can just end Zoom right here. Like, what the heck? Everybody say thank you to Sarah for taking the time to do that, because holy freaking heck, all these things I did, like, why do I pay for over? Why do I sit here and spend 30 minutes cutting out these pictures when you just traced it? Like, there's so many things I can't. I'm definitely going to post this up on YouTube for y'all to rewatch if you still are kind of slower, or you miss something, or you just want to watch it again. It's going to be up there tonight. I don't really have words, so I'm just going to end this here. But thank you so much. I'm really just blown away. Y'all could tell by my reaction. I think y'all just sent me videos of my face, because the whole time I was like, what the heck? I love it. And on top of it all, everything she just did was free. 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 You don't get paid for nothing. Thank you so much. I'm canceling all subscriptions today. Okay, so Reagan, you are next, sister.
Hello. Okay, so I'm Reagan. I have been in the business for a little bit over a year, and I went Ruby in my first 3 months, and I'm pushing for Emerald now. So I'm just going to talk about being authentic and like just being you, because literally you can't try and be anyone else but you, or you will eventually fail because it will run out. One of my biggest tips on like being yourself is just talking. Like showing your face and showing your voice at the same time shows so much more than screenshotting something. I still screenshot things. I know like all of us do, but at the end of the day, like you need to show your face and show people that you're a real human being. And you can do that through stories and through IGTV. And I did an IGTV like a couple of months ago that was like a little bit hard to post, and it was like vulnerable, but I got so much interaction from it. And like I still have people like watching it like last week, and they like send it to me and they're like, this helped me so much, like thank you. And so like being vulnerable doesn't mean that you have to tell everyone your deepest, darkest secret. Like it can just be a little bit of something to help somebody else, because everyone has something like that relates to another person. We just have to share that. And so it doesn't mean that you have to dig down deep and share like the like most secretive thing you have about you, but just be willing to share something because it will connect to somebody. And then just like talking on your stories. Like yesterday, I put a video of myself eating a quesadilla. I don't know why, but that's just what I do. And that's just, I just show my face on my story. And you just have to be real and raw with people, and realize that your followers are not just a number. Like every single one of those numbers like is an account, and it's a person behind that account. Whether it's a spam account from like middle school, somebody still made that account and it's still a person. So just humanize like your following, like in your followers, and just know that like they're watching you. And like the other girls were talking about earlier, like if you don't post that one day, like somebody will go join someone else. And like I've actually seen people that I follow and like that I've talked to, and then they'll post like that they got products from like another girl that I know, and I'm like, oh dang, like that hurts. And so if you don't post every single day or like message people, reach out to people, all that stuff, they will find somebody else because like they're gonna want the products, they're gonna get them. There's a ton of us. Let me see. Oh yeah, another thing is like if you want to talk about something, whether it's like on your story or an IGTV or even just a post, and you are like afraid of the negativity, you don't want the negativity, or you just have somebody that you don't want to see it, remove them. They are one person, one follower. Remove them. That's an amazing thing that Instagram added. You can remove them or block them if they're really getting like to that level. But like don't ever let one person stop you from posting something that you're passionate about or talking about something that you want to talk about, because like I said, people need to hear the like deep and raw stuff. Okay, that's all I got.
I love it. Y'all, this is Reagan's first Zoom. So can we give her some hype in the comments? Because she just killed it. You know, I asked Reagan to talk about this and instantly when I was like posting Zoom, Reagan, because Reagan like is herself. Like she gets inspiration from other people. Yes. She screenshots stories here and there. Yes. But like when you go to her profile, her captions, she wrote them. Her pictures, she took them. Her pictures, she edited. Her stories, herself. Like I just went into a TikTok moment where it's like, my husband, he bought it. Anybody else? Yeah? No? Maybe? So I just love it. Thank you so much for sharing those things. I just love it because I love that you're yourself and you're not afraid to be. And just like she said, like those of you that are afraid to be vulnerable, it's not about that. It's just about sharing yourself, because ultimately people are not going to join you unless they relate to you. People buy and join who they know, love, and trust. And I would join Reagan because I know, love her, and trust her based on what she shares every day. So thank you so much for killing that. Okay, Samantha.
Hello. Okay, so
Beaming
hi guys, I'm Sammy.
over there, you're like,
What?
it's like beaming sunshine over there, and all of us are sitting in pitch black dark.
I did not get dressed today, so this is my uniform. We're wearing sweats. But anyway, it's still early here in California, so it's super light out. But hi guys, what's up? I'm a diamond. I'm actually really excited about this because posting is like one of the reasons why I've been so successful in this business, because I will not lie to you. There have been times when I work 13-hour shifts at the restaurant and your girl just could not hide in the bathroom to send enough messages out. And so I have to give a testament to posting to all my credit, because honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without posting. So a couple things that I have for you. I just want to talk about consistency. Consistency is so important in this business. I did a coaching call earlier, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to be consistent, because I was the girl who was watching other people and they didn't post consistently, and I came across Cheyenne's page and I followed her for forever, and then I stalked her life. I didn't like or comment on anything. I just literally watched her and was like, okay, this girl has cute clothes, she clearly makes money doing something. And then I blocked her, and I literally stopped following her. I literally I couldn't do it. I was so mad that I was in my career working so long, and then all I could think about was her cute posts and her cute clothes, and the fact that she lived at TJ Maxx, because that's all I wanted to do when I got off work was go spend all my money at Home Goods. So that was a huge thing for me, and so her brand is what really drew me in. So I came back 3 weeks after blocking her and got started with this business because she was consistent with her posting and kept blowing up my page with her life, and then I wanted it. So just know that there are people watching, even when they're not commenting, they're not liking, they're not interacting, they're still watching. And it's so important that you're consistent, because there are days when you're gonna feel you don't want to get up and do anything, today. And so I pulled a post from last year's summer out of nowhere in my Lightroom, threw a new preset on it, and threw a new caption on it. And it's so important that you guys try to stay in front of people every single day, because you have to think of it this way. If there's two of you who are doing this business on someone's newsfeed And one girl's posting every single day and she's talking about her life. She looks super happy. Like she screams like whatever she's about. And then you have another girl who's also could be just as awesome, but maybe only posting 2 or 3 times a week. Well, that other girl is going to stay in front of like everyone's face so much more that it's all that people are going to be able to think about. Like I have people who message me and they are like random, like, oh, I just saw this mini Australian Shepherd down the street. Like the most random things, but it's because I posted about my dog so much that people think about other things that bring them back to my page. So that same lady who commented about my dog post is now a customer of mine, because the second she thought about losing weight, she instantly thought about me. And it's because like I stay so consistent with posting like my skinny coffee, my stories. I post it every single morning, a video of me making it, regardless of what I'm drinking, either like my chai tea or my coffee. And that's so important. I post about my dogs all the time, like all the time. I'm like a stay-at-home dog mom and I like love my life. I work hard so my dogs can live a good life, and people like know that by looking at my page, because that's all I scream. And I post a lot about food. So I cannot tell you how many times people message me and they're like, okay, I eat out just as much as you do, but I want to be skinny like you. Like things like that bring people back to your page. So it's so important to pick like 4 or 5 things that really are like about what you're about. So like mine would be like dogs, food, happiness, and probably my relationship with James. So if anyone thinks of anything like that, they always come back to me for those 4 things. And because I talk about it so much. So you guys just want to make sure you're being consistent with who you are, and really do not feel like you need to be perfect. Because nobody's perfect. And it's so unrelatable for people to think like you're living this amazing life if you're not. So just be real. If you're having a bad day, talk about it. If you're having a great day, also talk about it. But don't just kind of like put on this like fake facade. Another really good thing about why it's so important to post is the second you send out a message, you guys, they're going to ghost you and stalk the crap out of your page. Women are FBI agents undercover, okay? So we're nosy. We want to know all the things without asking you a single question. So I will go a year's deep in someone's page to find out before I will ask them what's going on, okay? And I know you all are like that. So just know that people are doing the same thing to you. So if you message them and they go back to your page and they can scroll, and you're still living the life, you're still working your business, you're still being consistent, that's going to scream like that you're committed to your business. And that's what people are going to join. Because I do not message for distributors, not once. I don't host a post for distributors, not once. And I will sign at least 10 distributors a month because they come to me because I'm consistent with my posting. And it's all because I'm literally consistent. I talk about where I'm going, what I'm going to do with this business. Like people think I'm like, I went double diamond like 10 years ago because they can't stop talking about it. Like they have no idea what it is, but they're like, this chick's double diamond. You're like, what is that? She's like, I don't know, but she's double diamond. Like she's about to be there. Like they don't even know what it is, but like they're still thinking about it every time they see it. Like I've had a girl see another girl's page that was double diamond, and she messaged me, she said, hey, I saw another girl who's going double diamond, just want to let you know. Like, thanks, girl. Like so random, but people remember what you talk about. So just talk about your day. Also, it's really important to make sure you're mixing like business with like your pleasures. So always talk about like what you're doing your day. I'll post about like going to get boba, going to see my grandpa, just driving down the freeway and like the sky is beautiful. I'll post about that. And a lot of people who, you know, like are driving around, they'll send me like videos of their skies. They're like, look how pretty our sunset is. It's better than yours. I'm like, okay, calm down. I live in California. But, you know, like it's things like that that bring people back because it's showing them that I'm a human being and I'm like a real person. And that's what you want to really try to do is because they're going to join you as a person before they join your business. I have people who could care less what I sell, what company I work for, but they are like committed to wanting to know what I do and so ready to jump into it without even knowing what they're jumping into. But it's because I'm just so real about what I do and I'm just so 100% in that they can feel that from my posts. And that's like one of the most important things. So that's all I have for you. Later.
Man, when you were talking about just how much you share little things, like I share every aspect of my life. Like go to my story right now, and if you need to know where I was at 2 p.m., it is on my story, okay? Now, some people, they're like, that's too much, but I'm like, look where it got me, because people know me. They relate to me. They join me because they know I'm consistent. I have literally had potential distributors, people who know nothing about this business. And they will message me and they're like, hey, I've been watching other people and like even in other companies. And they're like, I just see the way that you share this business every day. And I want to know that my leader is going to help me. You have no idea how many times I've heard that. And so it's all going to come down to you sharing the business, sharing the products, but ultimately sharing you, using the things that Reagan just told you, being unique and sharing the things that are exactly like me. People are going to join you because they relate to you and they love you. And so, yeah, just like Katie said, can't find Shay, check IG. That's how it is because all of my life is up there. I documented earlier about how I need to mow my lawn, but lawn care can't come out into my house because we're quarantined and I've got trees growing of weeds all throughout my house. I shared that. I shared my meal prepping. I shared what I was doing earlier. I shared a book I was reading. Like literally it's all on there. So I love it. So the last thing that we're going to talk about is captions. Okay. So Sarah told you how to make the products, basically on her story, but she showed you all the crazy tips and tricks about how to post, how to make the pictures prettier, how to make your stories, all the things. So I'm going to show you how to make captions. Okay. What you're going to do, go to our team page. I love that Katie said this the other day. I was on FaceTime with her and she said, our team page is like Google. And I was like, yes, because if you have a question or you're struggling with something specific or you want to know about distributors or loyal customers or how to sign up a customer or these like trainings that we do, they are all on our team page. So go to our team page and search life post. Okay, all of our leaders went into this thread and we pasted all of our captions. So you can copy and paste all of the captions onto your pictures. Now, that is great and it's an incredible resource. Don't copy and paste every single caption because all the people on your social media, they know you. So they see this caption where you're like, I'm just living my best life and I'm just so excited. Like you just joined, like people see through that. So take the caption, use it as almost a template and make it your own and consistently share that all the time. So when I go to make a caption, so a lot of you are new, like you said in the beginning, okay? And right now you're like, okay, well, I know how to do all this stuff, but I still don't know how to do it. So when it comes to making your own captions, I'm gonna build you one right now. So the first thing that you're gonna do, what goal are you pushing for? If you're new, your goal is Ruby or your shopping spree, whichever one. You're pushing towards hitting your $150 shopping spree, getting your first customers, and getting your first 3 distributors because you're going Ruby and making an extra $500 a month. I just made you a post. You are so excited because you're pushing for this promotion and you are just so pumped because you're loving this, and this. And I always say that. I say 3 things. What are you loving about the business? What are you pushing for? And what are you excited about? Okay? What do you love about the business? What are you pushing for? And what are you excited about? So after I got started, I loved that I had so much leadership. Okay? I don't know about you, but I know if you're on this team, you are good on the leadership part because we're doing these trainings for you all the time. We do new distributor trainings every Thursday and Tuesday. We have our team page. Like we have so much stuff for you. So you're talking about what you're excited about, what you're pushing for. You're all pushing for Ruby or your next promotion or a shopping spree. And then the last thing, what are you excited about? You're excited about where this business is going to take you. You're excited because it's going to pay off your debt. You're excited because you're going to get to stay home with your kids. Whatever the heck it is, insert blank, blank, and blank. Take those notes, write them down, okay? If you are struggling with a post, maybe you're really kind of struggling with inspiration or you're kind of stuck with something you don't know like what to say or whatever, go to our Instagrams, go to our page. I literally copied everything that Courtney did. Courtney posted a quote, I screenshot it, put it on my story. Courtney posts some coffee videos. I'm like, crap, I gotta go make some coffee. Courtney posts a selfie and put up a caption. I'd post the same thing because follow the right cats, guys. They all the leaders on this team followed what I did, and I had followed what my upline did, and she had followed what her upline did. So you'll get the hang of it. But those of you that are kind of just struggling with that inspiration, there's so many trainings, so many other leaders to look up to, and there is that live post stuff that you can follow. And now we have a training on how you can make your story. So it's not something you're going to wake up and just automatically know how to do. Okay, I didn't join this business just knowing how to post. I think by the time I had joined, selfies kind of had phased out. I remember that because I was like, wait, I have to post my welcome post with a selfie? Who does that anymore? You learn how to take selfies when you join this business, I promise, because every post you're posting is either a picture of you with a coffee mug, a picture of you with products, a picture of you with friends. So you're going to get the hang of it, I promise. Just give yourself grace in the time of learning. Share the products. follow other leaders and get inspiration from other people as you learn to train yourself. Sam, my computer is on speaker view still, and I'm just staring at you right now. It's been on your face since you stopped talking, and I watched you just say, I still can't take selfies. I love you. But I'm just super excited. I want to know in the comments, how many of you learned something from this Zoom? Drop a 1. If you learned something, if you're excited, if you're ready to post tomorrow morning, you best wake up, talk about how it's month end, how you're pushing for promotions, you're pushing for things with your team, you're excited about the business, and don't stop. Like, you cannot just go post for a week. This is the last thing I want to share with y'all. Posting is amazing, and it is an incredible tool for you to build your business, but it must be done consistently. You can make all the stories, you can type all the captions, you can take all the cute pictures and use the cutest of filters, but if you don't consistently stay in people's faces about this business and the products, and you do it for 7 days, and then you stop for a week, and then you do it for a day, and then you stop for 7 days, and then you post for like 3 days in a row, and then you stop, that ain't gonna work. It's like you post for 3 days and you get forward, and then you stop, you go 17 steps back. Like, you have to stay up in front of people, because it takes people an average of 10 times to even ask you what you're doing or to ask about the product. So do all these things and take all of these tips and tricks, but please don't forget to do it consistently at all times so that you can learn how to do this business. Because like I said, you're not going to know how to do it all. You're going to eventually, catch on and grow and learn all the things. So I will post this up on my YouTube channel. I'm super excited. I think this was literally such a killer training, and I'm so glad that we did it, because I learned a lot, and I hope that y'all did. So I will see y'all, I guess, on Tuesday on our new distributor training and our Diamond Tribe Zoom, and I will share all those codes in the team page. So I love y'all so much. Have a super awesome night and a really awesome week. Stay safe and healthy. And that's all I got. Good night, guys.